Hey, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Okay, that's at 144. Look at the time. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Rakakadash. I see it a lot, 144 and 444. I see those numbers constantly, not, without even looking for them. But anyway, let me stay on point here. Double honors to our apostles, the great millstone, our elders, GMS. Okay, that's ruling well. Okay, and salutation, peace, and much blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, and Indian descent, Israelite foreigners. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, through the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, scattered the seed amongst the heathen nations by the spirit of an Israelite, and you women as well. You're just humbling yourself to learn this truth. Okay, look up this word here and examine it, y'all. Drapetomania, drapetomania, and look at what it represents. Look at what it means. That drapetomania was a supposed mental illness that an 1851 American physician Samuel A. Courtwright hypothesized as the cause of enslaved Africans fleeing captivity. This hypothesis centered around the belief that slavery was such an improvement upon the lives of slaves that only those suffering from some form of mental illness would wish to escape. So this is pretty much how they're looking at us now, in this same spirit as we have a mental illness, wanting to escape this this wicked place, man. You know, just showing you the works of this devil is totally contrary to the true living power. The true living power, the names is Yahweh Shai. Totally opposite of this devil, man. He's like the scripture says in Hebrews. Esau, he's a fornicator. He's, let me get there. Little crybaby. A little crybaby. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. Okay, so this man and his beliefs is totally outside of the temple, totally opposite of the ways of righteousness, and Psalms 10 goes into that a little as well. But let me get back to that here. All right, Cartwright specifically cited the tendency of slaves to flee the plantation that held them. And the devil's going to pay for all these works, man. And as far as the scriptures is concerned, the scriptures specify this devil is going to serve double, for what he's done to the apple of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's eye, man. To the apple of Yahweh's eye. He's going to serve double. All right? And as the scripture says here, back and forth, it's like, oh shit, did I just X that out? So I could. Okay, let me get the scripture I was just about to get. This devil's something else, man. All this information is coming out more and more. And it's still in their minds today. Okay. So as the scripture in Ecclesiastes 7:7, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroy the heart. So who in oppression would be pleased and satisfied, besides a 2/3 fool? Okay. In no sec.
Strong's H6233. Oshik.
These are part of the conditions that we're living in. This is pretty much helps clarify what oppression is. In the conditions we've lived in and continue to live in. Okay, extortion, injury. Okay, fraud, distress. Okay, unjust gain. Okay, cruelty, extortion, oppression. Thing deceitfully gotten. This devil has the whole world, and he's able to control the whole world by the backs of through the backs of slavery, because they're pretty much controlling this world with old money, man. Old money. When the cheddar these devils obtained recently, they don't, their children's children from generations still won't spend it. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to take it all away from this devil. This is beautiful about the times we're living in. If your eyes is open to the light, but you'll notice that this is a downfall. This devil, the world is rising up against him. It's the beginning of him being pretty much chased up out of this world, man. Okay, extortion, the practice of obtaining something, especially money, through force or threats. And the threats was when they would take Israelite slaves and especially the man in front of his family and the village, and tie him down and rape him. What they would got a term called buck breaking. Buck breaking will pop the brother, committing a act of sodomy on a so-called black man, an Israelite man. In a lot of cases, chop parts of their feet off, hands, maim them for life. Pregnant Israelite women, hang them, cut the bellies open, let the babies hang, stump the baby, stump the life out of it, smash it completely, man. With those threats looming over them continuously, even to this day, there's former threats, man. And they got their popo to execute those threats. This devil got a lot to pay for, man, and you just gotta continue to keep it in perspective, and you gotta keep me these days. You gotta continuously. I don't need to, because I hate this world and I hate these devils, man. I hate the wicked. That same spirit David was in when he hated the wicked, the enemy, with a perfect hatred. There's nothing this devil can do or give me to change that. Nothing. Let me see if I can find that song. Psalms, if I hate them. Psalms 139 and 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. You know? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. I should have done that. Psalms 139, it says, surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahweh. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly. And the deceitful means and manners, man, is wickedly. You know? That's wicked. You know, to come up with terms that a slave hates. You know, that a man that hates captivity, they come up with these terms that label him he has mental illness. You know, that's crazy. That's literally crazy, man. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemy. Okay? Remember, all this is going to be reversed. Thus saith the Lord. Revelation 13 and 9. All right? Keep that in mind. It's one of everybody's favorite scriptures, Revelation 13 and 9. So it says, Cartwright specifically cited the tendencies of slaves to flee the plantation that held them, since slaves happy with their conditions would not want to leave. He inferred that such people had to be sick, impervious to the natural order of things. And the natural order of things, which you can say that. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that put this devil up. And we weren't to be in that spirit, which I'm going to get me a t-shirt made on it, but your boy Nat Turner, which it wasn't that time yet, which proves he was an Israelite. He was a slave. So how can those small hat rats claim to be the people when they don't fit none of the characteristics, the curses, the descriptions in history, you know? Since slaves happy with the condition would not want to leave, he inferred that such people had to be sick, impervious to the natural order of things. And where they, again, like I mentioned, Nat Turner wasn't that time. Because this devil was set up and we were to obey this devil, you know, and not do what was unlawful, but we were still to obey this devil, you know. It's part of what was written, us to go into slavery. You know, that don't mean to like the condition, you know. So there was a natural order of things as far as the scriptures is concerned. But as far as the natural order of things from the beginning, no. These devils were to serve us, you know. Even reference to Genesis where Esau came out and Jacob held his foot. Apocrypha covers that. Held his heel. That's the natural order of things. Here. Let's see if I can find it. It goes in the Apocrypha. Let me do this instead. Oh no, it's like it. Okay, here we go. Just get straight to the point. Find it. Verse 8, 2 Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand, as thou not. Okay? So that's the natural order. Hold on. Okay. Now, Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy firm lover, are given into their hands. The world now be made for our sakes. Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? We're there, you know, and we're to endure unto the end. The elect, we're to endure unto the end. Okay, because it's going to be a flip flop, a great transition is going to take place. It's beautiful. So that's the natural order that this devil's is to serve us. He published an article, and going back as far as even he mentioned it in his devil's blessing. You know, he published an article about black slaves and illnesses and idiocracy, crosses, idiosyncrasies in a widely circulated Southern journal, contemporarily reprinted in the South, Courtwright's article was widely mocked and satirized in the northern United States. The concept has since been debunked as pseudoscience, but it's still in practice and belief the way they act. You hear them. Oh, forget about that. That happened a long time ago. You know, that wasn't us. I never owned slaves. When they are the slave masters, coming right back in reincarnation. Okay, but that's pseudoscience. Yeah, it's their lies that they, which that practice is still going on till this day, pseudoscience, and on all different levels, and especially dealing with, especially on the the, what's the word am I looking for as far as the dealing with race relation and shown to be part of an edifice of scientific racism. The term derives from the Greek tropetus, a runaway slave. Tropetes. Or mania, madness, frenzy. This is something else, man. Some good reading. Look it up. Go into yourself. So, I'm going to close with the revelation. Let me do this instead. Let me do this. That there. There's many scriptures on it. Revelation, but Revelation is one that comes to mind first, which seems to be one of the popular ones. Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And this devil's going into slavery, man, and he's going to hate every second of it. You know, except when that Sabbath rolls around, it's going that sundown to sundown, he's going to cherish it. But he's not mentally going to be able to enjoy it. So he's going to be in captivity. And that's going to be a time he's going to be able to get his rest. Get his funky off with the worst of their women and breed with the worst of their women. Because we're going to have as concubines the best of their women as concubines. We're going to be popping the hell out of the fine ones. The thick, curvy, voluptuous, delicious, yeah. But he's going to be mating with the worst of them. And he's going to hate every minute, every second of that 1,000 years. He's going to hate every second of it. You see? So, shalom.